Okay, fellow traders, welcome back to another market review for NAS100. As always, we are using ICT concepts. So first things first, make sure your chart is set to New York. Otherwise, all of the things that I show you will not make sense. Secondly, you want to highlight the beginning of the day's trading, and you also want to highlight 7 a.m. Once you've done that, everything on your left-hand side becomes your London session. Once you've done that, you want to highlight your London session high and London session low. And then you also want to highlight any fair value gaps or breakers that stick out to you that haven't been reclaimed in any way. Why? It's about to make sense. So I just want to explain something, because a friend of mine asked me, it's like, how do you know exactly where price is going to go to? And I'm like, I don't. Just like you, I'm in front of the charts and I'm waiting and I'm anticipating. But this is how I anticipate. So I just want to take you through that because I think that's an important thing. So let's say that it is 7 o'clock, hypothetically. Just want to take you through this. I promise it's going to make sense. So it's 7 o'clock and all I see on the chart is this. Is this here? Is this here? Okay, so just before 7, let's say prices just went down and left this fair value gap here. So now when price goes up here, what do you think I'm going to do? And if it just ignores this fair value gap, I'm going to keep on moving it just like that. And then if price goes up here and just ignores this fair value gap, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to move on to the next PD array and I'm going to highlight it like so. And what do you think I'm waiting for? I'm waiting to see if there's a reaction. And what reaction is that? We've been bearish. So if we're coming back up here, I'm expecting it to give me a bearish signal. And that's how I find my setups. So I know we've been bearish. I switch, then I see a reaction. Price makes a high, makes a low, makes another high, and then starts to trade down. What is that? It's different because we're not going up. So then I switch to the 5 minutes. So once I switch to the 5 minutes, what do we have? We have a break in market structure. High, low, high, break right there. Price comes in at a point where we have highlighted a bearish breaker. We see what? A bearish signal to the downside. That's how the strategy works. It's not like I know exactly where it's going to go. No, just like you, I'm sitting in front of my charts and I'm anticipating. So that's how I know. I literally will just keep on moving it. Okay, nothing happened. I'll just keep on moving it. Because why am I looking for a bearish signal? Because price has not shown me any bullish breakers. Yes, we did take out the liquidity on the downside, but it didn't give me a bullish breaker. So until that happens, I sit, I wait, and I wait for a bearish signal. So here, if we get the first bearish signal, high, low, high, high, break in market structure, quick retracement, price tries to make its way down, has to deal with this breaker here, retraces all the way back up. So this is now the importance of having your stop at the right places. So if you've highlighted this breaker and it gives you a signal within this breaker, where would you put your stop? Right above that, right above this here. What am I aiming for? I'm aiming for low-hanging fruit. Don't make it tricky. I'm getting in there at the break. You put in your stop right above that. Always give it some room to breathe. Always give it some room to breathe. If there's one thing that you learn with NASDAQ, it wicks a lot. It wicks a whole damn lot. So you'd be in the right move on the right side, but because you're trying to be too safe and just, not trying to lose, and that's the worst way to trade. Each trade you have to go in with a certain amount that, okay, I'm willing to lose this. The amount you're willing to lose, that's where your stop should sit. As long as you are following your strategy down packed, and if you understand the parameters of your strategy down packed perfectly. Price gives us that move perfectly. What do? Sit. I wait. I go back. Now I know we've used this PD array. So what am I doing? Tedious, I know, but guess what? It works. And it's just one way that I found for me that works. If you watch my gold videos, same thing. I do the exact same thing. And then so now we trade up here. What am I doing? All these things are highlighted on the 15-minute chart. I'm looking at my chart on the 5-minute because price is fractal. These things are happening in, I won't say a split second now, but on the 5-minute chart, they're happening in a way that's fast enough for you to react. That's it. So that candle there, as soon as this candle broke this low, I knew I had another move to go short. Because why? We are reacting when price is bearish. We've been bearish. What are you aiming for? That low right here. Never be greedy. Never be greedy. I kid you not. You'll learn the hard way. Always aim for that. And most of the time, because it's NASDAQ, I'm always taking it right on the wicks. It gave me that. That was it. I just had 2 moves. I said this, I think, yesterday. On NASDAQ, I'm looking for 1 or 2 moves. 1 or 2 moves. I'm not trying to be a slickster on NASDAQ, because you're going to get wrecked. Like, you're going to get wrecked. So now, what do we have here? So, price broke down all the way. Okay, came back here. Boom, right there. So then what would I do now? Again, you go back to the model. First you highlight this. Oh, okay, no. Maybe sliding through. Cool. Then you highlight this. You see what's happening. Switch to the 5-minute. Choppy. Don't like it. It's the London session. There's a reason why I don't trade the London session. High, low, high. Break, quick retracement. What am I aiming for? I'd aim for this low. But it's the London session, so you want to watch it. A London session has a lot of swings to it. But that would be the move. So actually, I'd be aiming for around here first. And depending how it treats that area, then I'd aim for that.